All right. We are back in Citrus County, Florida. That's right. We're at 3851 West Baton Lane in Citrus Springs, Florida. We love Citrus Springs. There's a lot to do around here. But first, let me get to this lot. This lot is 90 foot across the front, 90 foot across the back, 125 feet down both sides, giving you a total of 11,250 square feet. So you're at 0.26 of an acre here, so over a quarter of an acre. So first, I'm going to show you that 90 feet across the front. Now this lot does sit on a paved asphalt road and it's in fantastic condition. It looks like it's actually been fairly recently done. You do have a house that's going to sit right in front of you across the street. Nice block home, probably about 1,500 to 2,000 square foot. Looks like to be really well maintained, so it's not a bad site to look at. With the house being there, that means that power is already out here and this will be in well and septic property. So I'm going to brave some of the brush that's on here, so why don't you follow me and I'll show you this lot. So as you can tell, there's quite a bit of brush on this property, but it's kind of on the edges of the property. So the center is pretty cleared, which is nice because it allows you to get around. And I will say that we may have found, well, Eric may have found the world's largest pine cone, so you never know. You may find some treasures out here that may make you famous with Guinness Book World Record or something. I'm not promising anything, I'm just saying it's a possibility. I'm gonna take you back to the corner and show you the rest of this lot. So like I said, this lot is a little over a quarter of an acre. Lots of beautiful foliage around, just like this little guy. You never know, this could be an outdoor Christmas tree for you one year. That's might be a really cool focal point for your neighbors to see. And speaking of neighbors, there are houses sporadically placed around here, which is really nice because it gives you, one, the elevation of property value as houses go up, but also you don't have a lot of super close neighbors, obviously minus the one I told you about up front. So you do get that peace and quiet to enjoy Florida, and I know that's what you're wanting to do. I'm actually going to be able to get to that last corner for you, so why don't you follow me? On this side of the lot, it is a little bit thicker when it comes to your vegetation, but again, the center's cleared, so it's really not going to take that much for you to be able to completely clear it and build you a home. And speaking of a home, there's going to be plenty of room for you to have a home, maybe a nice deck outdoors, pool, whatever you may want, and also room for a boat and RV, which you're going to want to have because we're only 20 minutes from Crystal River. And Crystal River, if you're not familiar with the area, it's beautiful over there. There is a spring, so it's nice and clear, drops you into the Gulf of Mexico. Swimming, snorkeling, boating, fishing, all of that just 20 minutes from here. It's actually one of mine and my family's favorite places to be. So you're going to have that option, again, only 20 minutes away. Speaking of the great things in the area, I'm going to meet you up front and tell you a little bit more. Well, I've made it back to the front of 3851 West Baton Lane in Citrus Springs, Florida. Recap on you, this lot is 90 feet across the front, 90 feet across the back, and 125 feet down both sides, giving you a total of 11,250 square feet. 0.26 of an acre. Now you're probably thinking, why is Katie holding a pine cone? Well, this is your world record pine cone that I was telling you about. Isn't this thing huge? I mean, and this isn't even like an old fisherman's trick. This really is how big it is. So where we are in Citrus Springs, there's a lot of things around. Just right down the road from here, you're going to have a community center, which it looks to be very large and beautiful. That's always nice to have around. There's also schools, worship centers. There's a fire department not too far up the road. And then only 5 miles from here is going to drop you onto 486, which is a major highway. And that's going to give you a Walmart Supercenter. There's a YMCA, all kinds of shopping, dining. All of that is just 5 miles up the road. And then in the other direction, you also have Denellen. So you have a lot of the cool things that Denellen has to offer with historical features and the Rainbow River and all of that really cool things just minutes from here. You're only 50 minutes from Ocala, an hour and a half from Orlando, an hour and 40 minutes from Tampa, and both of those two places are going to give you an international airport. So again, this is really going to set you up to be able to have a nice secluded home, everything you want to enjoy outdoors in Florida, but also just a short drive to get you any other place you want to go in the state and even out of the state. This is a really great location. So I'm going to send it back to Rob, and I'm going to leave this pine cone here for you. So as always, we'll see you at the auction.